Who circles the globe to uncover the stories America will never stop talking about. She grew up only wanting to be a hairdresser, but Tammy Wynette styled herself a dream and took it all the way to Nashville and into the hearts of America. Visit the private paradise of Maui and join the fun as the superstars make waves at this jewel atop Hawaii. Meet David Brenner for a slice of the good life as the crazy comic puts fun on the menu during a High Rollers tour of Atlantic City. All this and more when Lifestyles returns. Stay with us.
The left is attacking my bowel movements. My toilet is under attack from the woke left.
Definitely tired.
He's tired.
He's sleepy.
Ever notice how dark and sunken in my eyes are?
We've noticed how dark the bags under your eyes are, buddy. I only talk about it every day. He's raccoon man.
Little tired today. It was a long night.
He's always tired.
What are you fresh?
Oh man, look at him though. He is tired.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Take a day off.
Look at his eyes. They're just bloodshot. Look at his left eye. It's completely bloodshot.
I'm tired, boss.
What are you guys going up to? What are you guys going up to?
Fail.
What are you guys up to this weekend?
Whoa!
Oh, there we go! Whoa! Buddy!
Distraction alert.
He has a problem with words. His brain doesn't work so good.
He's not focused.
He's trying to be an actual entertainer with these problems.
Oh, shit.
He's mushmouth. He looks like my UPS delivery guy. Not the first person to say that.
Yep.
It seems to be a universal recognition that he looks like a fucking UPS driver.
Well, now I'm just gonna upload all the terrible ones so you guys can watch me suffer. Or suffer, as some people like to say.
He's rolled over and showed his udders and just embraced being a lolcow. He's like, yeah, I guess I'm in my lolcow era, boys. Here you go. Make sure you get this close up when you milk my udders.
I just jumped on. I just did my little trampoline.
I want to see Jared do tricks on the trampoline. You think Jared can do a 360 backflip, buddy? He's gonna poo his pants on the trampoline, guaranteed.
I'm gonna have to shit for sure.
The pooth is out there, pal.
I have anxiety diarrhea.
He has anxiety diarrhea.
I was getting like diarrhea a lot. I had to run a red light and still some came out.
Can you imagine if he did run the red light and just T-bone a family and like paralyze some? Officer, I'm sorry I killed that family of 4, but I couldn't shit my pants. Your political live stream, sir.
You've never had the joy of pissing in your own basement.
The woke is so owned, good sir.
And the left, that's the #1 insult.
Go left.
Are you for real, bro? It's anybody who would hear it would make fun of you.
If I eat healthy, explosive diarrhea.
You don't have to tell anybody this shit. No one wants to know about your shit. You shitter. The left is attacking my bowel movements. My toilet is under attack from the woke left. No, I'm pretty sure your toilet's under attack from you, good sir.
To bring back the shit stories, I'll share one.
No.
Sometimes they'll have bathrooms available if they're like a park or something like that. Usually it's where like homeless people shoot up. I had like a diarrhea moment.
This is your quartering heritage moment. His diarrhea moment.
Buddy.
Bulletin from me to you, a bullhorn right out of the blue, a bullet right into your brain, in bullet points that will explain. I'm bulldozing the bullshit now. Those bullies say that I'm a cow. They're gonna find the bulwark raised. Best believe it's my final phase. Blue, the color of the sky today. Blue, the tears tears I'm gonna cry today. Boo-hoo, it's horrible to think about. Boo-hoo, it's terrible, it gives me gout. Boo-hoo, I'm miserable and I know why. Boo-hoo, it's visible that I might cry. Boo-hoo, impossible yet true somehow. Boo-hoo, guess he's the bull and I'm the cow. Boo-hoo, oh boo-hoo.
Curses! Felt it again! I'll get you next time, casino!
Blue, the color of the sky today. Blue, the tears I'm gonna cry today. Blue, it's horrible to think about. Blue.
All right, and now a world exclusive right here from Songs in the Key of CWC. This is one of his new videos right here. Check it out. Nice, huh? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Relief Valve podcast. CWC gave me permission to play that one. I'm working with the boys. I'm another one of the creators that was willing to make a second clip account so we could get them back on YouTube. This is the one right here, Relief Valve Clips. And I'm working with the boys. I talked with Flake on X, and we worked everything out and how I could get the clips and set everything up. So appreciating to them, and I'm happy to work with them and promote this as well after what Jer has done to them. And I hate him as much as they do. I'm sure they hate him more, but I hate him for sure. So tonight, what we have here is there's a lot going on. So tonight we're going to be waiting for the Chrissy Mayer Simpcast. That's going to be starting at 9 p.m. supposedly. Now, Brittany Venti and Camelot are both supposed to be on this to discuss the fallout from the whole Chrissy Mayer, Melanie Mack. This is Brittany to have her opportunity to talk. I think Camelot maybe is going to mediate, and we're going to see if this is going to happen. So she was sort of kind of uninvited from Friday Night Tights, and they said that they thought it was best that she deal with this situation and figure it out on her own. And she said that she was going to come on Sunday for her show, and she was going to talk about it. So we're just getting a little started here, and I'm going to try and get everyone just caught up a little bit more about what's going on. So Jer has either I don't know what's happened here. One of two things have happened. He has shut down his X account. I don't think that's the first time he's done it, but he shut the account down. There's rumors going around of a lawsuit going against him and YouTube for how they handled shutting the page down and how other people's channels are being shut down. Now he's scrubbing everything from his past. So the TISM that he podcast that he did with Dankula and Bearing, he's deleting all of that. Dankula's online. He's pissed as hell that all the work is gone. Bearing is too. He's striking out against Jer. And now, apparently here, Saggy Melons is saying that his Unsleeve Media has been suspended. That's the account that he used Magic the Gathering, and he went through a whole thing. June the King talked about all of that when it went from MTG Media and then it turned into Unsleeve Media and all the problems and everything that he went through with that. That's a recap I can do down the road on June the King's documentary, but it was already not monetized. So he wasn't making any money from it unless people were giving donations. Now it's been suspended. We don't really know why. Yeah, they said, why don't you do this one next, Coffee Brand Coffee, which has got its own problems because there doesn't seem to be a coffee factory or even a real coffee. So, like, is he making it in his bathtub or what is he doing? You know, people are saying, oh, probably DM and, cosplay girls or something else. They just don't really know. So, what else have we got? That's other stuff that I have to talk about at some point. There's Burner Powers Activate. Yeah, he's shutting everything down. People have, somebody said that the entire TISM, they cataloged all of it and it's on a page somewhere. So even though he's deleting it, it's not going to do the job. The Eagle Mindset's been coming on and saying, honestly, taking a break is the smartest thing Jeremy's has done. He's been digging himself a deeper and deeper hole. This is what he had to say. Taking a social media break. We'll still have regular daily videos. Oh, fucking lucky us. And live streams, but in case you notice, my X account is gone is because it has really been an insane battlefield that I am 100% making worse. That's the first thing that you've been correct about. By interacting with and egging some of these folks on, in fact, I can't think of one good thing X has done for me in a long time, and the constant negativity is having a real-world effect on me. It's making me do and say things I just would never have ever done before, but he has. If you watch June the King's video, it's essentially, this is a rinse and repeat of everything he's done from years ago. It's become a problem for me going to take that time I was wasting there and focus on improving myself and being a better person. Join some stuff at church. Yeah, we all believe you're going to church, Jer. And I don't know, really just focusing on positive stuff. See you all tomorrow. That's what he had to say. Now it's when people looking it up, it says this account doesn't exist. That's the quartering. So now we have, there's Kino Casino has been talking about this. There's been this account, Midwest Master or something, on either the Kiwi Farms or the Reddit. And now there's this other one that they is either claiming or they believe is the Jubal, Adam Sellers. So Kino Blade Chronicles says a KF screenshot, a Kiwi Farm screenshot and archive posts from a now deleted Reddit account who revealed current happenings with Adam Sellers. And they got the screenshot of it even though he deleted it. So this is not the account. This is the guy that screenshotted it. I have screenshots of a lot of conversations with MM, but I don't think much of it would be interesting to you because it doesn't have to do with the drama with Jeremy. My ex and I met Adam a few years ago and we kept in touch. I never talked to Jeremy directly, and until recently, I didn't know anything about the situation, but when I did, I asked Adam directly. He was angry that Jeremy got in all the drama because he had brought his name up a lot when he started fighting with Andy Worski. It affected Adam too. Jeremy did not just make Jeremy, he didn't finish the sentence right. And Jeremy did not just make peace. Okay. Adam told me he had people threatening him and the police told him that someone tried to swat him. Then Jeremy said he would make peace to drop it, and he contacted Joshua Moon because he was supposed to be, according to Jeremy, the grand ambassador who had enough clout to get Andy Worski to chill out. Adam had already been getting annoyed with Jeremy recently because Jeremy is very clingy, he says. And we've seen that in June the King videos when it was either Adam or the other guy when he moved away to Montana to work at an RC or another consulting business for that stuff. Jeremy ended up uprooting everything he had and going to move out closer to him so they could keep working together. I mean, the guy went to live his own life and he chased him down. According to him, every time Jeremy has a problem, he calls him and complains and asks for him for help with mundane things, and Adam was tired of it, and he told me Heather also felt that way. But he changed his mind last second and got the show taken down for doxing and told Adam that he would fix everything. Adam was pissed because he saw things as it was Jeremy's fault that this happened, so it was Jeremy's responsibility to fix the situation. There's a lot of grammar problems here. I'm trying to fix it and just like in my head and move on. And he thought Jeremy fucked it up and made it worse because he said it would have blown over if Jeremy didn't. People had his phone number, private contact info, and everything, and were prank calling him and his family and ordering DoorDash deliveries, Uber rides, pizzas, all that kind of thing. And they were trying to mess with his job, he said. He tried contacting YouTube himself, and they wouldn't do anything, but Jeremy promised him he would make it better. So Adam was already getting annoyed with him, and then he blew everything up and Adam got doxxed. So he was feeling like, fuck it, let's just embrace the chaos. Adam has a big ego and is convinced he's the most attractive man ever born, and he keeps account of everyone he has sex with and likes to brag about it in the right circles. So he was thinking about just proudly announcing that it is real, because in his mind it makes him look good to have a big body count and to fuck men and women who are with other people because he says it. So, you know, that the Jew bull, he's a swinger. And they've proven he's been on sites, and he's talking about he was with a couple and he was talking to another guy, and he said it was awesome when you were forcing your wife's head down on my cock. And then he was talking to another guy, and he was like, yeah, I want you to do that to my cock. So the guy's bi, apparently, allegedly. As he always likes to say, every breath I exhale is dominating the air around me, but he ultimately decided not to do it because it would upset Heather. What? Big body count and to fuck men and women who are with other people because it is. As he always likes to say, every breath I exhale is dominating the air around me, but he ultimately decided not to because it would upset Heather, that's Jer's wife, and he respects her. He and I had a huge falling out that is unrelated to any of this, and he attacked me by leaking conversations to my ex that made my life much worse. So I figured an eye for an eye, even though what I shared is not even a fraction as damaging. Plus, I can't prove anything, and most of our conversations were video. Then, amazingly, my account started getting banned, too. The whole situation is pathetic at this point. I hope it all dies down and that you guys get your channel back soon, and that Jeremy and Adam both learn and grow from this, but I don't have much hope. We are all humans, myself included, and I have not handled things perfectly. So this guy is claiming that he was a former friend of Adam the Bull, and the Bull is pissed at Jer, and we've gotten... from Kino Casino, we've gotten some information that there was another account that was already saying something similar and claiming they were the Bull, and saying that they had pictures and they had, information and receipts, and they were going to release them if Jeremy didn't clean this up. So assuming that any of this has the possibility to be true, because, excuse me, I don't have a way to verify this guy. What he's saying is interesting and compelling. He's saying he's a friend. He's giving inside information. But there's no way for us to 100% confirm that. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that that's true. That's accurate. That's interesting, and a lot more is happening behind the scenes. So the Bull, who we know he hangs out with on a regular basis, he goes and plays darts with him. He asks for his big-titted wife to come over and hang out in the jacuzzi. In fact, he talked about Adam Sellers' wife upstairs cleaning his house. Like, and Adam Sellers is supposed to be wealthy as well. So if your wife needs to go over to your buddy's house and clean his house so she can kind of make her own couple of bucks to spend, all while we're talking about being in this community of swingers and wife and partner swapping. So, I'm just asking questions. Was the wife really over to clean his house or clean something else? You felt comfortable enough to say, bring her and her big tits to hang out in my jacuzzi. It seems like you're all pretty chummy. So, and there from the Ren Fair, keep this pervert away from us. So here's another thing. Apparently, complaints have been made against Jer from the community, against the company that runs this Renaissance Fair. Now, this company, I guess, runs Renaissance fairs in Wisconsin, in California, in New York, etc. Supposedly, I haven't gotten a full confirmation of it, but supposedly, after making these complaints, the Ren Fair has permanently banned Jeremy Hambley from ever attending a Ren Fair again after seeing the Ren Fair video where he walked around and filmed and harassed women and filmed women and children and their families. It was crazy. So I had one video here. Let's...
Cuties. Damn, she's popped out some cuties. Now it's time to do some of that cuties popping for Papa. Our butt girl is going to lead us straight back to the little ones. Then it's time for Daddy's fun.
Oh my God. What did he just say?
Shut up, bitch! Flag her! Flag the
Phone
winch!
says creep
Strike
cam.
her down!
Pelted with oranges.
Damn, she's popped out some cuties. Now it's time.
Okay, so that was the explanation, because I've bookmarked some of this so for future reference. So that I already read to you. That's where he said he was going to take a break. Here's another creation here where he's getting overwhelmed by oranges. What are the oranges for? Fucking nerd. And somebody else did this. The house always wins. You are kind of a big cuck. That was the picture that he had taken right after their page got banned. And now they're kind of getting him back with that one a little bit. So Worski showing here, quartering. This account doesn't exist. This is Jeremy's Angels. Mel, Chrissy, and Hannah Claire, even though it doesn't really look like her. So what we're doing right now is we are waiting for the Simpcast to start. So this is my Twitter page right here, the Relief Valve Podcast. For anyone that likes the show, wants to follow me online, please do so. We're live on Twitter right now, as you can see. And I'll be hiding over at Mel's place until this blows over, and then there's Mel's allegedly by boyfriend. Jeremy Benhambly is now attacking former allies in England and Australia, while U.S. factions, including the Brew Hajin, led by Luther Morgan, continue their relentless assault. Bin has suicide bombed his own content, hoping to stay off the Geralizer. Yeah, he's definitely been doing that. Okay, that's other news stories that I have to get to at another time. Okay, so to get you guys a little more caught up here about what's going on. So here's Camelot, and Chrissy was supposed to come on his show after the Chrissy and Mel situation. And she was supposed to explain what the deal was, what happened, why she did what she did. Now, she claimed that she had no knowledge, real knowledge of this situation. Now, Brittany Venti later on is going to show, when she's on Nina Infinity's podcast, that this is a lie and Chrissy was aware. Now, as you probably have heard at this point, Chrissy has a history with the Quartering and Melanie. They've both worked together in the past. And at the top of her sponsorships, she had Coffee Brand Coffee. So she's apparently been covering for him. And by the way, something else that I have to get to that I had saved here was Misery Loves Clips claims that Chrissy and her husband or his creator have also reported and flagged channels. So Chrissy herself allegedly has a history of doing this. I'll play this clip for you. Let's start with that, and then we'll get to Camelot.
my show. Can I ask why? I said, you never asked me. They're always really long. It was just talking with Chrissy about it, and it kind of just takes away from my show. I'm sorry, man. It's my show. I just thought it diluted it a little bit. I guess I'm wrong.
She found herself in the hot seat now because she's talking about someone people want to talk about, me. She's finally got a little traction because of that. And now she's getting hit in the fucking teeth by people because they're calling out that, they feel that she looks dishonest. They feel that it's a bad look the way she's gone about things. They're criticizing her. She seems like someone who goes where...
So this is referring to Chrissy Mayer. This goes a while back that she was flagging and going after people too. This is Steel Toe and others talking about what Chrissy's doing.
The wind blows and where the cloud blows. And she's getting shit on for it. I mean, you've got to...
For Christ's sake, I guess.
Taking money. I'm so sorry. You're taking gobs of money out of my pocket.
No, just tell him.
Zero content for yourself.
You've got to be willing to take that. You've got to be willing to handle that. It's part of the deal. It's just the fucking internet. Do a show and then go do shit.
Of these fucking grifting scavenger assholes.
Thank you.
Of these fucking grifting scavenger assholes. Thank you.
They straight up clip your show.
Do you notice how sassy and outspoken she is compared to kind of how she is right now? It's almost like she's had a personality shift. She's a lot more reserved. She's being careful about some things that she says. With the Brittany Venti thing, like instead of getting angry and having an outburst like you see her doing right here, she was like, "Oh, I didn't really see it until it was late. No worries. We'll set up for another time." Even though everyone was tearing into her and tearing her apart. She was like, just like blowing it all off and ignoring it and just going, "Oh, no problem. We'll just make a date for another." You're getting a completely different personality right here, aren't you?
They do not make it transformative. They do zero commentary. They add nothing creatively. Yet you have the fucking gall to give you sass when you suddenly are like, "Yeah, maybe an hour is too much," and then they go, "Oh, you already gave me your permission." Well, motherfucker, this is based on your literal grace, okay? Right. Which you can revoke at any moment.
All right, I revoke my grace. Stop clicking my show.
Frank and Chrissy are notoriously known for going after anybody, not even just Clippers, but anybody who like rebroadcasts their content and not asking them to take it down, but they just, they resort right to a strike. So that's my issue. I don't want you to, because anything could.
What the fuck happened to the stream? The stream just went down? What the fuck is going on? Am I not still live? All right, hold on a second here. I ran into some issue. I don't know if the internet around here went out or it was something else. I mean, all of my pages went down too. Fucking piece of shit.